Vision 2014, we are on your side working to make sure everything goes smoothly on Election Day Tuesday. Now that Virginia's new voter photo ID law is in effect, everyone who casts the ballot has to have some form of picture ID. Well, 10 on your side's Brandi Cummings spent the day talking to local election officials about what they're doing to make sure your vote is counted. Brandi.
Well, Anita, the Department of Elections says they have been working since this summer preparing for next week's election. They've spent all but $20,000 of the $200,000 budget that had been allotted for photo ID outreach activities. Virginia Beach officials say they're ready. Voting materials packed, machines ready, all for you to cast your ballot November 4th.
All we can do is make sure that we follow the law and that people are presenting the acceptable form of ID. A voter would actually check in at the front counter.
Virginia Beach Registrar Donna Patterson and her staff spent the last 2 weeks training poll workers on the new voter ID law.
Right now, the biggest thing is accommodating our absentee in-person voters and also ballots that come back by way of mail.
Outside through curbside voting and inside, voters are casting absentee ballots in Virginia Beach. Vonda Munden plans to vote but didn't have the proper ID.
Every election is important, and because of the new voter ID laws, I just want to make sure I was able to do so. I mean, the election is too important not to.
We were there as she filled out paperwork, took her picture, and got her temporary ID, a process that took about 5 minutes. These are the acceptable forms of photo ID. If you don't have one, or even if you don't have it with you, you can still vote.
They can vote a provisional ballot. On Election Day, they can come to our office and get one done on Election Day, and we'll give them a temporary one that we can match with their provisional ballot. So we just don't want any voter to get turned away on Election Day.
Department of Elections officials say if you do have a photo ID, the process for you will not change.
The voters are going to tell them their name, they're going to tell them their address, they're going to give them all that information so they can be looked up on the poll book. The only difference this year is that, again, the ID that a voter provides has to have a photo on it.
Virginia Beach elections officials say so far they've only received 42 requests for the free photo IDs. Meanwhile, state elections officials I spoke to today told me that their biggest challenge has been making sure voters across the state know the new voter ID law and how it affects them. In the newsroom, Brandi Cummings, 10 on your side.